everybody. This is my first YouTube video on this account, so if I make any mistakes with the editing or if the audio sounds off, please remember that I'm just an amateur when it comes to making content. Moving forward, please also keep in mind that these are all of my opinions and I'm completely entitled to it. Since my channel is new and will probably get little to no traction for a long time, I don't expect to find many people who disagree with me and outwardly express that, so I hope you all enjoy this video. Alright, so this video is just going to be me complaining and sharing my opinions about some things in the K-pop community, and maybe I will get hate at some point because of this video, but let's just get right into it. I personally believe that Lisa of BLACKPINK is better at rapping than Jennie. It's just a preference thing. I really prefer Lisa's rapping. I also believe that Jennie is better at singing than she is at rapping, but that's all up for debate. It's just preference. The second thing I'd like to discuss is the fact that ARMYs are not all toxic and neither are XOLs. There are hundreds of thousands of fans in both fandoms, which means that the amount of toxic fans is higher. For example, theoretically, we can say that for every 100 fans, there's one toxic fan. And by toxic fan, I mean a fan of a group who tears down other groups, is mean, disrespectful, and just overall a shitty person. So if a fandom has 1 million fans, and if I apply the previous theory that I came up with, there should be around 5,000 toxic fans. This is possible because 1 to 100 is the ratio for toxic fans to regular fans, and that ratio is equal to 0.5%. And 0.5% of 1 million is 5,000. So if a fandom has 100,000 fans, using the ratio that I mentioned, we can assume that there are about 500 toxic fans. This theory and math proves that the larger a fandom is, the more toxic fans there are. Even if you don't believe this theory is true, all XOLs and ARMYs are still not toxic. That is just impossible. Instead of generalizing a group of people and attacking them because you had or have witnessed a bad experience with a few people a part of said group, maybe you need to understand that every person is different. I believe that people shouldn't give into these fan wars and ridiculous drama because drawing attention to the fan wars and drama just perpetuates it. Moving forward, I believe that Twice is a really cute group, but at the same time, I just believe that the innocent and sweet concept is eventually gonna die. So I think people need to get prepared for a sexy concept. I'm not sure about in the near future, but I'm thinking maybe 2-3 years at the most. I hope I don't see any people slut-shaming them or saying that they need to go back to being cute. Because of how the K-pop community is, in terms of the idols and their companies and how they make music, etc., I don't think Twice is gonna stay cute forever. I've also never understood why people get so offended when a new group replaces an older group in terms of popularity. Trends come and go, and so do groups. However, I do understand the attachment that some fans have on the groups that they follow, and they may not want their favorite idols to retire, but they're not going to live forever. Some idols will fade from the public eye, and it can be for a myriad of reasons, but fans should never attack a group that seems to be taking the place of another. For example, if Group A is starting to lose popularity and Group B is rising to fame, the fans of Group A should not attack Group B or their fans. As I said, trends come and go. Some people can disagree with me on this, but A-Pink's Bingle Bangle is the most boring song I've ever heard in my entire fucking life. Hyuna deserves some fucking respect. Blaming her for E'Dawn's departure from Cube is wrong. What we do know is that Cube is toxic, and so are the fans who bullied E'Dawn after finding out he's dating Hyuna. I feel like this case or situation, whatever anybody wants to call it, is just cut and dry, it's clean. It's clear that Cube is a very toxic company, and we can't blame these two for falling in love. We can't blame them for liking each other. I feel like them leaving the toxic company was better than them staying in there, and I think they're in a better place now. Although I do feel bad for Pentagon. I don't really follow the group or listen to much of their music, but from what I've seen and heard, it seems like they're a very tight group and they're very close-knit, and I can imagine that they're all hurt by E'Dawn's departure. I don't really know how to introduce this next topic, but I don't think it really matters if idols get plastic surgery. I feel like the main problem is that some people will criticize others for their natural appearance, but also bully people who get plastic surgery and or wear makeup. I feel like people have every right to look how they want to, but at the same time I feel like they shouldn't lie about it. I mean, of course, if they don't feel comfortable being under pressure and being asked questions about their appearance, they can ignore the question. But lying about your appearance is no better than mocking people for their appearance. I also feel like plastic surgery shouldn't be seen as a sin, but it also shouldn't be a required step to be a part of society or to be accepted in general. This is also something very controversial in my opinion, but a part of me believes that YG, the CEO of YG Entertainment, might be a pedophile, and if not, a pervert. Like, have y'all seen the stuff he said about his wife? It actually disgusts me. I'm gonna try to put something up on the screen, maybe leave a link in the description, but he said some really weird things, and also people have noticed some things such as his preference for BLACKPINK's Jennie. This is something kind of iffy in my opinion. I don't really know much about it. I haven't seen much about it. But one thing I know for sure is that he liked his wife when she was still underage and he was overage. So, ugh. Idols are not puppets to be controlled by fans, and I feel like fans need to stop trying to control their favorite idols. They're human beings. They're free to do whatever they like to do. Like, I see some weird, crazy people online saying, like, my favorite idol, like, she shouldn't be hanging around this person, like, that group, they're so toxic, blah, 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 blah. It does not matter. Idols can do what they wish. They're not puppets. And I would hope that their companies are not treating them like puppets, but I mean, slave contracts exist, but that's a whole nother topic. This kind of relates to my last point. Despite the fact that idols shouldn't be controlled by their fans, that's just how they're marketed. I feel like idols are marketed as if they're dating their fans. I guess you could call this role play. It also explains why idols are not allowed to date. They have to keep up their image and remain available for fans who want to date them. This leads to fans constantly spending their time and money on idols. It's all a marketing scheme, and honestly, it's working really well. It's one of the most twisted but successful marketing schemes. DNA Pedal to LA Mix is better than the original. YG is not doing heavy promotions with BLACKPINK on purpose. It's like when high-end brands only make a small stock of new products. It ups the value and makes it seem more rare. YG is doing this with BLACKPINK, and the demand is higher than the product, which is BLACKPINK releasing new music. Mobileland is a one-hit wonder group, and a few members need to learn how to respect their seniors. I honestly don't see anything in Mobileland's future, and like I said, it seems like just a one-hit wonder thing. I don't think they're gonna gain more traction. I feel like they're gonna have to really top their two previous songs, and bam, flop. That shit was a flop. That was just another copy of Boom Boom. This one is also just based on my preferences, but Jennie's English rap and solo was a complete flop. Like, whoever wrote the lyrics needs to get fired. That shit was so fucking whack. Double standards between male and female idols exist, and nobody can tell me otherwise. It is so obvious. Here's another unpopular opinion, I guess, about YG and BLACKPINK. I believe that YG treats BLACKPINK better than other YG artists because they make more money, period. That's just a straight fact. So this is something I recently saw on Reddit. It was an article that was posted and I clicked on it and it directed me to a website. And what I saw was that apparently YG took away his Seungri's stylist and some of his backup dancers. It might just be his stylist, I'm not sure, but all the staff that he took from Seungri went over to BLACKPINK. And I completely understand that, yes, BLACKPINK is 4 people, unlike Seungri who's 1 person, but still, I believe that Seungri should have been given some type of warning. He should have been notified of this, and I believe he was left with no stylist. YG didn't even leave him 1 stylist. And apparently YG said something snarky, like something nasty, like, "You're the great Seungri now, right?" Then I believe he was referencing the name of Seungri's tour, solo tour. YG is the snakiest bitch ever. Anyway, exid is more than just a few girls who dance sexily on stage. They are powerful women with strong stage presence and even more powerful vocals. My queens deserve nothing less than respect and recognition for their raw talent.
휴일 끝나고 마시는 beer chill I love you like game in 3 bottles of Don Perignon champagne I love you 그냥 넌 예술 살아있는 답이 난 울게 해줄 넌 내 마지막 사랑일 테고 내 심장 도려내 훔친 넌 나의 궤도 Baby 너 위험해 그렇게 나를 보면 I can't hold it anymore 오늘 밤 떠날래 너와 내 기억 속에 영원히 지워지지 않게 Oh baby I love you I love you love you love you Oh baby I love you I love you love you love you
Okay, so this is it for the first YouTube video. So I know there's been a huge rise in unpopular K-pop opinion videos, but these are just a few things that I feel like I haven't seen in other videos, and I really wanted to express this, but also anonymously. You know, I don't want any hate. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you have a good day or night. Please like and subscribe if you like the video, and if you're interested in more videos. I don't know how often I will be posting, but I'm hoping at least once every 2 weeks. That's gonna be quite difficult because I am a full-time student, but yes, again, thank you so much. I hope you have a good day or night. Goodbye.